The end of your relationship often begins in a moment so small that you don't even count it. Women think that the reason why their relationship fails is some big, dramatic collapse, betrayal. But it begins with something so small, so tiny, that you don't even notice that from this moment, your whole relationship is already going the wrong way. For example, you said you will go out, but then you don't feel like it. But you already promised, it's not polite, and so on. So you agree. This is the moment where you step into the swamp. And with each step, you will just go deeper and deeper. Actually, it is much easier not to step into the swamp than to drag yourself out when you are already in it up to the neck. If you did something you didn't want, swallowed your reaction to keep peace, allowed something that is not acceptable to you, the second time it will be much harder not to betray yourself, much harder to stay loyal to yourself, your truth, your values, because the pattern of your relationship forms very quickly, right away. After the second time, something repeats. And after the third time, it will be even harder because the pattern turns into law, the law of your relationship. You swallow to keep peace, and respect for you is getting smaller and smaller. And it happens very quickly. You will not even have time to blink when you find yourself deep in the swamp. You don't usually notice the first betrayal because it comes in the form of politeness, femininity, understanding. Be warm, be patient. It is just one thing, nothing hard. In reality, after the first swallowed reaction, you yourself begin to split. One part of you continues the relationship. Another part starts disrespecting you. That is why later you become irritated, cold, overreactive. It is not sudden. It all began the moment you agreed against yourself. But usually, you don't even connect the dots. But after each time you did something you didn't want, there is always an aftermath. Always. Your man also starts seeing you differently, not even consciously. He feels that you can be moved, manipulated, that your desires have no real weight, that peace matters more to you than truth. And he loses respect for you. You think it's a big collapse that happens at the late stage of the relationship. But no. Failure and loss of respect happen right away, at the very beginning. Just one moment that seems so small and insignificant can determine the law of your relationship. But you miss it. And then you blame your man for disrespecting you. But it was you who allowed it. In this world, you are the one who has to hold your truth and stay loyal to it before others do. By the time he disrespects you openly, you have already done it first.